In this video, I'm going to show you how I made a custom-sized door that I use to access the area underneath my stairs. Apparently, whoever designed this home decided having a bunch of dead space with no storage was a great idea. So I got the pleasure of reclaiming it myself. I searched all the big box stores for pre-made smaller access doors. For some reason, they just don't exist. So I had to build this thing from scratch. The first step was creating the rough opening for the door frame. I had to decide the dimensions of the door I was going to create and then add 2 inches to the width and height to account for the frame and the hardware. This gave me the size of the hole I needed to cut. Once the wall was open, I was able to see all the goodies the builders left behind. I can only imagine what's hiding in the rest of the walls. For any decently sized door, there will be some studs in the way that will need to be removed. I'm not a big fan of removing supports without adding any back, even if you know the wall is not load bearing. I am cutting these 2 middle studs away, but I also added 2 along the outside edges of the opening. Here's what it looks like with the studs removed. I make sure to leave 1 2x4's width here at the top so I can fit one across to have somewhere to nail the casing. Next, I fit the bottom and the top frames. I lined these up flush with the drywall opening and attached them with pocket screws since I had very little space to work with around the sides. And here's what the opening looks like all framed out. Everything here should be as square as you can possibly get it. I grabbed a few lengths of 11/16 casing and cut each side down to length and pinned them in with a brad nailer. Just know that if you don't have drywall on the other side of your wall, the casing will overhang the studs slightly on the backside. I picked up some trim and framed out the opening. Make sure you take the time to find a match to the trim around your existing doors and windows. That way the new door will look like it was always meant to be there. To make the door, I'm cutting down a 24-inch wide hollow core slab that you can find at one of the local big box stores. I based my opening on a 24-inch wide door, so all I had to do was cut it down to the desired height. These hollow slabs are a lot cheaper than the solid ones, but if you want to cut them, you'll be left with this void that will need to be filled. I had some scrap MDF pieces laying around, so I ripped one to the right width and glued it into the opening. These doors come blank, which means I had to mortise my own hinges and cut all the holes for the knob and latch. I have done this by hand with chisels and razor blades in the past, but it takes some serious skill and patience to make it look good doing it that way. If you have a trim router, do yourself a favor and pick up a door installation kit. This thing makes cutting hinges an absolute breeze and they come out perfect every time. I'll put a link in the comments for the kit that I'm using here. The knob should come with installation instructions on the dimensions of the holes that need to be cut. They also make kits for this portion, but I haven't found them to be necessary. Before I put too much more work into the door, I wanted to give it a test fit to make sure everything lined up well. I placed the door on a scrap piece of 1/4-inch MDF to even up the top and bottom gaps, and then marked a reference line at the tops of each hinge. This helped me attach the door to the frame, and it ended up being a perfect fit. I took the door back off and cut the hole for the latch mechanism, and then I used the router kit for the latch plate. After getting the knob installed, I rehung the door, then marked and cut the location of the strike plate. I nailed some stop trim on the sides and top, leaving the bottom flat to make it easier to slide totes and decorations in and out. And that's it. It just needs a few holes patched and some touch-up paint, but it turned out great, and now we have a bunch more storage for all that holiday swag. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.